Visit Casper has launched a website to allow producers looking to shoot in the area to connect with crew, find locations, and also see if their idea is a good fit for the market. At the Callaway residence on the east side of Casper, they take their yard from this and transform it into this. Officers responded to 15 accidents on Tuesday. They are reminding drivers to pay attention to the roads and decrease their speed. As summer travel continues to heat up in the state of Wyoming, Highway Patrol wants to remind residents and visitors to continue to wear seatbelts when traveling. Aaron, as you can see behind me, multiple crews are responding to a fire here in Mills. It's off Poison Spider Road, which is right behind the Maverick. But where do they come from? Well, according to Visit Casper, our top markets include Denver, Salt Lake City, Billings, Minnesota, and Illinois. In fact, doors are even beginning to open for opportunities such as fine arts, music, and even sports to be here as soon as next fall. So pretty simple process, not too hard for most people. And so who is eligible to be able to come out today and receive this third dose? His appreciation for the healthcare heroes will last a lifetime. He invites the community to come out, bring their own signs, and say thank you. This one, for example, is vegetarian tacos. Students then take the packet and make a meal of their own. You just simply roll up your sleeve and a volunteer will come over and get you ready.
With the holidays right around the corner, the much-needed construction on 2nd Street may cause a disruption to residents' plans. However, after the shutdowns and slow sales due to the COVID-19 pandemic, now is a crucial time for residents to support these local businesses.
Leading into the holiday season, this is an important time. With all of those struggles over the last 2 years, it's frightening that one bad month for some of these mom and pop shops can have a tremendous impact.
Some businesses are already feeling the impact of the road closure. Staff at Donnell's Candies says it's been an easy thing to notice.
Construction crews are opening the road when it's not being worked on. Last week during the construction days, Donnell's saw a significant drop in sales. Those returned, however, over the weekend when the road was opened.
We didn't make up what was down before. We just simply went back to about the levels that should have been at.
Steps says their regular customers have been wonderful during this time, and they've been able to work with those customers by meeting them in different locations. But they're missing their window shoppers. The holiday season is when Donnell's does most of their sales.
October is when it really picks up. We do about half our sales for the year in this quarter.
The Downtown Development Authority is encouraging residents to make a conscious effort to go out and support local businesses.
And what makes Casper unique is our small businesses downtown specifically and how special they are.
The road construction is expected to be completed at the end of October. For Wyoming News Now, I'm Haley Roedder. For the last 2 years, masks have been the most important accessory when it comes to flying on an airplane. However, these masks are finally coming off, and passengers at Casper Natrona County International Airport couldn't be more excited.
It's nice. Everybody can make their own decisions now. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you don't want to wear one, don't wear one. So it's nice to have that ability to make your own decisions.
Even the airport staff says they've noticed a change in passengers' behavior since the mandate was lifted.
It just seems like people are happier, more comfortable traveling and so forth now. Not having to wear the mask through the terminal building, either going on flights or getting off flights.
Januska says that leisure travel remained steady over the last 2 years. However, many businesses restricted employee travel during this time. He hopes to see those travelers return soon.
I think that this is just another indication that we're getting closer to, what was normal pre-COVID. That's the one thing that we have not seen come back fully yet is the business travel. Hopefully this is an indication that that'll happen pretty soon.
And although passengers seem to be more comfortable, it's hard to predict how much lifting this mandate will help.
Nobody knows what the industry is going to be. So, we'll see that as it kind of transpires, but certainly hope that we'll start seeing the business travel pick up.
Januska encourages passengers to continue practicing what makes them feel safe in the sky.
If they feel more comfortable traveling with masks on, that they do that, and that's great. We just encourage people to want to get back to travel.
Many passengers are looking forward to this small step
towards normalcy.
I love traveling, and the next week I'm going to be around the country a little bit, so it makes things a little bit easier.
For Wyoming News Now, I'm Haley Rader. Months ago, Chris Hoffman and his team at Peach's Family Restaurant locked the doors to the lobby, unsure when they would open again. But this week, customers could come back inside and enjoy an atmosphere Hoffman says he strives to maintain.
We think of the lobby as more, I'm here for the experience. I'll wait a little bit longer if it means it'll be hotter fries or something like that. We're glad that that's back.
Over the last 2 years, Peach's lobby was closed for 18 months. And while many restaurants struggled during this time, Hoffman says they had an upper hand with their drive-through.
All we had to do is lock our front door and turn to this little window on the side of our building to save us.
And although restaurants were only required to close their lobbies for about 2 months, Hoffman says keeping theirs closed and relying on the drive-through was the best option for the staff and customers.
The reason is simple. We just wanted to be truly conservative in practice, truly cautious on all this.
This restaurant has been a staple in Casper since 1965, but it wasn't always named Peach's.
This used to be a franchise that was across America in the 60s and 70s called the Red Barn. They were built to look like a barn, and they actually invented some things that are now fast food staples.
In 1981, they had to file for bankruptcy and asked all restaurants to change their name. This is now the only one left in the country, and they're determined to preserve its history.
Our goal over the next year is to really make sure we push our branding that we are the last Red Barn. We expect a decent uptick in tourism from some of these people that didn't realize there was still one left.
For Wyoming News Now, I'm Haley Rader.